Hey, what's up, Exiles? Today I'm gonna show you step by step how to craft these prismatic rings. They are super cheap to make, but very expensive and rewarding to sell. And by very expensive, I mean worth hundreds of divines. Making this, in my opinion, one of the most optimal crafts right now. I'll show you exactly what modifiers you should be looking for. Starting price is 219, 280, 330. And I actually sold two of these rings recently for a total of 210 divines, which is insane for how cheap they are to make. So let's get to it. Starting with this quad tab that has 576 normal prismatic rings, average 6 exalts each. That will be 3,456 exalts. That's around 3.4 divines. Now we're gonna slam it with Orb of Transmutation, as you might have already guessed, and we're looking for tier 1 or tier 2 item rarity. Now we're gonna arguments, and I'll get back to you. Items found. We ended up with 106 prismatic rings that have rarity of items found, which is really good outcome. And what we're looking for on top of that is any resistance. Okay, mana regeneration, no. Cold resistance, that's really good. Double tier 2, I'll take that. Cast speed actually could be really good. I'll get to that later. What else do we have? The fire resistance, any resistance, cold resistance is perfect. All elemental. Here we go. So this one, tier 1 all elemental, tier 2. This one, this is tier 1. Actually, I'm tier 2, so tier 2. 9 divines. This one is for 9 divines. So we just made ourselves 9 div. Okay, so that's a 9 divine. We'll keep that. Mana, rarity. Fire resistance, okay. Yeah. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Tier 1 lightning damage to attacks and tier 1 rarity. Okay. Cold damage, nah. Accuracy, nah. Cast speed is good. We're gonna keep that too. Oh my god. Okay, another one.
Another one.
That's a really good ring. Okay, guys, so how many rings did we get? So we have 22 rings, so 20 rings, okay, and actually these are very good ones. These we can sell these for like 18 divines and call it a day. You know, you already made profit by only selling these. So the next step is actually to slam rarity. For this one, I'm gonna think of something later on.
A few moments later.
Before we proceed, I wanted to let you know that the couple of rings we crafted that had the percent of all elemental resistances and the rarity has been sold already. I dropped the price a little bit just to demonstrate how fast it can sell. So now we're gonna slam the Essence of Opulence, if I pronounced it correctly, on all of the 20 rings. Why? What do you mean? This item already has this mode? Well, what do you mean already has this mode? It's light and rarity. What are you talking about? What is this? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna leave this aside for I don't know. Maybe it's a bug or something. Actually, guys, it is a bug because it has the tier 1 rarity in the suffix. I have still an open prefix to add rarity, but it's not adding it. Why is that? That's so weird. Okay. That's so fucking weird. No problem. We're gonna work with this later on. This is all elemental. Double rarity. This is a perfect example. And this is the all attributes. We're gonna work with that later on. Okay. So I just want all the resistances. Rarity and resistance, basically. That's what you're looking for. Of course, all elemental is ideal. So right now for the fire, we want to slam it with fire catalyst. And same for the cold, we're going to slam it with cold catalyst. For the light, we're going to slam it with light catalyst. So, okay guys, so the idea behind slamming the rings with catalyst that match the same type of resistance they already had is that when we slam the last suffix using Orb of Crystallizations and Orb of Homo, we'll have a much higher chance to hit all elemental resistances. That's because Orb of Homo, Homo whatever, forces a modifier of the same type, in this case resistance, while Orb of Crystallizations influences let's say fire modifiers, and since the ring already has fire resistance, it's much more likely to roll all elemental rather than a different single resistance. And before slamming the last suffix, we actually want to fracture these rings, targeting hopefully rarity prefix. I'm going to use a preserved collarbone with sinistral necromancy to target only prefix. Obviously, you don't want to add it as a suffix to ruin the whole process. And if we target this, we are in full control of the results. If not, we'll have only one chance to save this ring. And if we failed, forget about it. This ring is worth nothing. Okay, so we need to hit this modifier right there. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Fire resistance, fire resistance, fire resistance, elemental suffix, fire resistance. Yep, one survived. Okay. Suffix, prefix, another one survived. Oh, another one. Awesome. Cold resistance. Okay. Okay, survived. Bricked. Not bricked, but, you know, has one chance to survive. Survived. Ah, I wanted this to survive so bad, man. This one has the old elemental resistance, but okay. And this one bricked. Bricked. So we ended up with how many rings? 6 rings. 6 rings survived. We're gonna get back to these later on. Before we reveal this desecrated mod, we want actually to slam the last suffix. Now we're gonna use Omen of Catalyzing Exaltation, Omen of Dextral Exaltation, and Omen of Homo, and slam these rings with perfect exalted orbs, and there's a high chance we'll hit all elemental resistances. Yeah, let's slam this light. Okay. Cold resistance has light. So this is lightning light. All elemental. Okay, that's nice. Tier 2, not bad. Another one, all elemental, as you can see. Cold resistance. Okay. And all elemental. And tier 4. Okay. Right now we have the fractured rarity of items found, we have the cold resistance, we have double rarity, all elemental. It's a perfect example. What we need is, we're gonna keep slamming this and keep revealing till we actually get tier 1 fizz or tier 1 light or any flat tier 1. So before we reveal, we need to make sure that the echo is activated, so it will give us two options, two windows to choose from. Why we wanted the rarity to be fractured? So after that, if we didn't like the option, by activating Omen of Sinistral Crystallization, it will remove only prefix, which is the prefix that we don't want, this one, when we slam a perfect essence or corrupted one. So this is a perfect essence, so basically we slam this, it will only remove this, and we can repeat the process again by adding Essence of the Abyss and add another prefix. By the way, guys, make sure that you have the 3 suffixes already done before you start this. So yeah, let's try our luck and see what we will get. Reveal. Nah. What tier is that? Okay, that's tier 2. Okay. Nice. So let's try this one. Ah, that's so weird. Okay, that's very low. That's good. Okay, so this is like tier 6. We don't want that. So we have this activated. So basically it should remove the physical damage to attacks by using Essence of the Mind, since it's only removing only a prefix. So add another prefix. Now we're gonna use this to remove a prefix. Okay. Okay, good. Now we add one, another prefix, and we repeat. Reveal. What is this? What tier is that? No, tier 3. Oh, very bad. Very bad. 1 to 25. That's very bad, actually. That's tier 7. That's tier 6, okay. Now we repeat the process.
And repeat.
Okay. 254. That's actually tier 2 light. That's not bad at all. That's tier 2 light, okay. On actually a lightning ring. Okay. Finally, that's tier 1 fizz. Finally. Okay, tier 1 fizz. I'm still trying to liquidate some currency to finish crafting the rest of these rings. But for the one that had physical damage, I went in, used Cold Catalysts, and used Omen of Crystallization with Omen of Homo, then hit it with a Greater Exalted Orb, and we actually got tier 2 flat cold, which is absolutely perfect. Finally, I can breathe, divine it, and check how much it's worth. As you can see, only 3 on the market, and the starting price is 250 divines. Mine is actually tier 2, so I'm not gonna sell for this prices, so I might actually place it for 110 divines, and let's see how it's gonna play out. And I'll finish crafting the rest of the rings. Yeah. Let's see. Minimum roll to cold. 19, 26, 12, 29. Nah. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take it. Not bad. Gold is on the lowest side, but the fizz is on the highest end. I don't know. Shall we settle for this? I think I might hit it with one more. This time we gonna hit for sure. Oh my god. You're killing me. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, gold, modifiers. Yeah, perfect. Perfect rolls. I'll take it. We're gonna sell for 120 divines, and let's see. Maybe I'll drop the price, but let's see how it's gonna play out. So guys,
Have an order?
check this out. Already sold for 120 divines. Oh man, that's insane. That's insane. I told you. It sells really fast. That was like less than an hour. Now I'm gonna continue crafting these rings, but I'm gonna make it like a separate video for the entire for the entire set of rings, and let's see how much more we can sell.